Yo, 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 what up? What up? What up? What up? What's good? What's good? Let me, you know what I mean? Let me hit him with this. You know what I mean? What up, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Pull up to the live. Let me know where y'all are tapping in from. And we about to get this thing rocking, man. Let me just get this right. Okay. That LaBrush never gets old. Anaheim. Shout out to Anaheim, man. Philly as well. Shout out to Philadelphia in the house. Where else we got? Let me get these notes ready for y'all before we get this thing started, man. While y'all are tapping in. Toronto in the building as always. Okay, perfect. We got a lot of these posts. Oh, damn. Second. BX in the building. What up? Delaware, Illinois. I see you. Shottown, Alabama. What up? Manila in the building. Inglewood. What up? What else we got? Portland, Australia, Guyana, St. Paul, Minnesota, Charlotte, North Carolina, Detroit, stand up. Yes, sir. Culver City. What else we got? Orange County, California. What up? Braun is homeless in the USA. Haiti in the building, Boston, Denver, Richmond, Virginia. Shout out to my guy, Too Raw for TV. Dark Apocalypse, Too Raw. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him, man. West Side, Bay Area, what up? East Harlem was good. Brooklyn in the building. DC, what up? Yes. All right, man. So let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. I can't even believe what I've been hearing in these streets, man. So apparently, LeBron James earlier today, we were hearing that he was going to go sign with the Golden State Warriors. That was the first bit of news we heard. But then, as the evening went on, a post came out that really started to go viral. And I want to show it to y'all. All right. I want to show it to y'all. So this is from ESPN. And I'm surprised ESPN picked this up. But it's also important to say that this guy works, this show, the Rich Eisen show, is with ESPN. Okay. This ain't some show from like the internet. This is from ESPN. So I want to play the video here, and then we're going to show you what LeBron said. All right, hold on one second.
Goes to Miami. Enjoy the play-in tournament.
So you don't believe they're going to be in the play-in tournament if LeBron James is on it?
With Giannis.
LeBron is going to be a non-factor this season. I think everyone needs to ready themselves.
How is 21 points a game a non-factor?
Dude, you've been on fire since we came on the air. We were
getting married, I thought, would soften you a little, but no, it hasn't.
Take that for data.
No,
I just
because you don't like LeBron, so you don't want to believe.
Living in the past. LeBron, has LeBron been a factor in the playoffs in the last few seasons?
Dude, he just
goes to Miami. Enjoy
Hold
the
up. Oh, okay. So LeBron saw that, and LeBron, being who he is, he posted this. He actually posted it on his Instagram story, but I think there's another post that shows it. Let me see. And if not, then we'll go. No, 1 second. Let me see. Is this courtside buzz? Oh, okay. So then LeBron posted this on his story. So he saw the news, this thing that we just said where it says LeBron is going to be a non-factor this season. I think everybody needs to ready themselves for that. Chris Brockman on LeBron's impact in year 24. So LeBron now posted this on his Instagram account. And again, this is the gentleman here. Right? What are my thoughts about this? Do you know what, man? I got to say it. I don't know if it's a generational thing, but I got to say it. I am amazed at how much stuff makes it to LeBron's desk. Like how he's able to hear all of these things. I'm being sincere with you. LeBron James is a billionaire. I don't know where he finds the time to hear what people say about him. But I want to get back to what this guy said, and then I'll really get into my thoughts here. Let me play the video.
Miami. Enjoy the play-in tournament.
Dude, you don't believe they're going to be in the play-in tournament if LeBron James is on there.
With Giannis.
LeBron is going to be a non-factor this season. I
And
think
Bam.
everyone needs to ready themselves.
How
for
is
that.
21 points a
Honestly,
game
yes.
a non-factor?
Dude, you've been on fire since we came on the air. We weren't even planning on
Getting
talking.
married, I thought would soften you a little, but no, it hasn't.
Take that for data.
No,
I just because
You don't like LeBron, so you don't want to
just
believe.
living in the past. LeBron,
Okay.
has LeBron been a factor in the playoffs in the last few seasons?
dude, he just
Goes to Miami. Enjoy the
Okay. So that's the thing there. Now, and then to that, LeBron James responded with this, right? On his Instagram story. I don't follow LeBron on his IG, but this is what he did in response to this. Now, let's get to this thing about LeBron being a factor or a non-factor next year. And then I'm going to get into something else that that Dylan Brooks said, actually. We're going to get into that in a minute. But let's focus on this for a second. LeBron James, and really maybe LeBron fans need to hear this the most. The NBA is letting him know his value. The NBA is saying, we think you are a minimum contract guy. Forget about what you think your value is. Your value is only what the market is willing to pay for you. So this gentleman is saying that LeBron is going to be a non-factor next year. How many players in the NBA really are impact players that are veteran contract guys? How many? How many? There's only like a handful. Now, I'm not saying LeBron is not going to have any impact at all. I'm definitely not going to go that far. But he's not going to be like an all-star caliber player. That's not going to happen. If he makes an all-star team, it would be because the NBA put him on an all-star team. Or maybe the coaches put him on an all-star team. There are too many guys in the NBA that play better than him right now. For example, if he went to the Philadelphia 76ers, he would be their third best player. And if Joel Embiid is fully healthy, he would be their fourth best player. At this stage in LeBron's career, he's not better than Tyrese Maxey. He's not. He's for damn sure not better than Jaylen Brown. He's not. If Joel Embiid is healthy, he's not better than him. If he goes to the Miami Heat, he ain't better than Giannis Antetokounmpo. So he'll probably be the second or third option if he went to the Heat. So I think this guy is saying is based off of what the market is saying. Let me go through some of these comments here. I think some people left some comments. Just give me a second, guys. I want to read. Okay. One viewer said, LeBron fatigue got me so tired of his drama. Real drama king. I used to like him, but Kobe is the GOAT. Jordan is the dawn. Appreciate that. LeBron is an absolute yacht. Somebody got to explain that to me. I don't know what that means, but LeBron James stats don't impact winning. Well, look, LeBron fans are going through what Kobe fans went through. Kobe fans, at one point, we had to deal with the insult of, oh, Kobe Bryant is the 25th best player in the NBA. We had to deal with that insult. But Kobe Bryant wasn't being offered minimum contracts. That's the fundamental difference here. Now, in terms of LeBron's decision, one person has an idea of where LeBron is going to play, and I want to show that to y'all. And that person is Dylan Brooks. Let me show this to y'all real quick. This is from Dylan Brooks.
Come back for one more year.
Hold on. So it says, this is from Basketball Forever. It goes, number one hater. And then it says, Dylan Brooks admits he is LeBron James' top hater and wants him to hurry up and pick a team. He is not better than VJ Edgecombe. Probably.
This is me saying
listen
LeBron,
to this.
come back
Thank
for
you.
one more year. You know what I'm saying? Come back for one more year, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop all this waiting.
You are the biggest LeBron
I'm
hater.
tough for sure.
So I got. Where do you think he's going? Where do you think he's gonna play at?
I think Golden State.
They go to
I
state.
think Golden State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Should be good.
This is me saying, LeBron, come back for one more year.
Come back for
You
one
know
more
what I'm
year.
saying? Come back for one more year, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop all this waiting.
You are the biggest LeBron
Bro, I'm
hater.
tough for sure. I'm tough for
So
sure.
I got. Where do you think he's going? Where do you think he's gonna play at?
I think Golden State.
They go to
I
state.
think Golden State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that's what that's what Dylan Brooks had to say there. Look, man, I don't feel bad for LeBron. I don't feel bad for the disrespect that he's receiving. Do you know why? Because LeBron is staying too long. LeBron is stayed too long. You went from being the face of the NBA to be a guy accepting a veteran minimum contract. You stayed too long. You stayed too long. You didn't need to stay this long. Let me read this comment here. Every point that LeBron James scores is canceled out by every point he gives up on defense. Every assist is negated by a turnover on the other hand. Appreciate the comment. But seriously, LeBron stayed too long, man. He did. And I forgot who it was that I was listening to that said the longer he plays, the more he hurts his legacy. Because now LeBron is entering into the disrespect era. Let's be clear for a second here, guys. Let's be clear. The only thing holding up this guy's reputation right now, and I mean this, the only thing that is holding up LeBron's reputation is ESPN. They're the only ones. If ESPN pulled the plug on this guy and stopped promoting him and talking about him and defending him, it's over. Nobody else is doing it. Look around. Who are the ones that are doing this every single day? It's ESPN. They're literally the last line of defense for this guy. And that's the reason why. Oh, okay. Hold on. We got something developing here. No, hold on. Oh, well, I thought it was Steve Kerr. Oh, look at this. This came out. It says not playing with his dad. It then continues on to say, Bronny James is not expected to follow LeBron James to his new team and instead will be competing for minutes on the Lakers next season, per Dan Wokey. That means Bronny James is not going to get any minutes at all. If he has to compete for minutes on the Lakers and his father's not there, he's not getting any minutes at all. It then continues on. He's still with the Lakers and isn't necessarily going anywhere. LeBron's departure isn't viewed as anything related to Bronny's standing with the team. Bronny's not getting any minutes at all. It's over. It's over. It's over. He's not getting any minutes at all. It's done. It's done. He may get like garbage time minutes, but it's over. But anyway, back to my point. Appreciate the post, Mitch. Back to my point here. LeBron stayed too long. For the new people coming into the live, I know there's some new people that are coming in right now. We probably got a few hundred people that just walked through the door. So let me show y'all the post in case y'all don't know what we're talking about here. It said LeBron is the Israel of the NBA with all that mainstream media help full of lies and deception. Yeah, Ma'am7, by the way, appreciate the information you gave me. I did look up what is it? The thing you told me with LeBron James and oh, goodness gracious. Let me see. LeBron James and Rabbi Pinto. I did look that up. From what I saw from my brief research, that connection there would pretty much explain why he said what he said about Kyrie Irving. Me not having that context it left like a gap in my knowledge. So you sharing that with me actually helped me understand why he did that to Kyrie Irving. It makes a lot of sense, actually. I never even knew that he had those kind of connections and those ties. I didn't know that. But anyway, appreciate that. Let me show y'all this post here. So this is the post we're talking about. Hold on a second. Let me show you the post.
To Miami, enjoy the play-in tournament.
So you don't believe they're going to be in the play-in tournament if LeBron James is on it?
With Giannis.
LeBron is going to be a non-factor this season. I think everyone needs to ready themselves.
How is 21 points a game a non-factor?
Dude, you've been on fire since we came on the air. We weren't
Getting
planning on
getting
talking.
married, I thought would soften you a little, but no, it hasn't.
Take that for data.
No,
I just because
You don't like LeBron, so you don't want to believe.
living in the past.
Okay.
Has LeBron been a factor in the playoffs in the last few seasons?
dude, he just
Goes to Miami, enjoy the play-in tournament.
So he said if he goes to Miami, enjoy the play-in tournament. He's saying that he's a non-factor right now. Let me just read this. Depends on undergarments. Depends undergarments. And the Golden State Warriors playing in the Retirement Home League Championship. Appreciate the comment. So let me explain to you what this guy I think he's saying. I think he's talking about LeBron's box plus minus and all. Guys, look, let's take the emotion out of it, okay? And this is the reason why I was absolutely confounded when people like Stephen A. Smith was talking about the Lakers should bring back LeBron, and if they can't win and all. Let's show you the numbers, guys. I want you guys to see something. Where do I go? Let's go players here. Let me see. Luka Doncic. Okay. So Luka Doncic, I want to show you his stats. Hopefully this comes up. This is from NBA.com. Let me see if it loads. I want to show you Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, box plus minus. So these are Luka's numbers last year, right? I want to show you his box plus minus. I know it's a singular stat, but anyway, I want to show it to you. This is his box plus minus last year. 2.9, and the year prior, 6.9, right? 2.9, 6.9, and this is Luka Doncic, all right? So that's Luka. Good. I want to show you another player. Let's look at Austin Reeves, okay? I want to look at the three most important players for the Lakers. Austin Reeves. Oh, okay. I didn't even know you could follow players on this app. Who knew that? I didn't know that. Maybe some of y'all knew this. Let me show you Austin Reeves box plus minus. No, this is the playoffs. Regular season. Austin Reeves box plus minus for the Lakers last year was 3.6. 3.6. All right. Now, I want to show you guys LeBron James's box plus minus for the Lakers last year because his fans will point to his statistics, but those stats don't tell the full story. Let me show you what was actually going on last year. Why is his name not showing up? Hold on. LeBron. Wait, what? Why is his name not showing up? Is it because he's unsigned? Nah. What? Hold up. Look at this. LeBron James, and nothing is showing up. If you put, let me see, L, a whole bunch of players show up. Let me put DA. Okay. A whole bunch of players show up. But if I put LeBron, bro, is it that he's not signed? Is this the reason why he's not showing up? Holy crap. Yo, they doing this nigga dirty, bro. If I'm a LeBron fan, I'm protest. They doing this man dirty. He not even showing up on the NBA app. What? On the NBA app because he's a free agent. Jesus. Let me pull up his stats on Google. Give me yo, this is embarrassing, man. What? They took him off the app. They can't put him on it. They can't aggregate his numbers because, oh my God, why is this signing me into, just a second. Let me see if I can go to NBA.com. All right, let's go to NBA.com, the website. This is crazy. Let me show you all the website. All right, so this is the website. I have to go to the website to look for his stats. Where's his stats? Oh my God. I want to show you his box plus minus. Yo, what is this, man? Hold on 1 second. Stats, profile. All right, regular season. Look at LeBron's stats from last year. Hold on. It was 2, but earlier when he came back, I know it was negative. And last year, the year prior, it was a negative box plus minus. Last year. Negative box plus minus. It went up to 2, but early in the season, it was a negative. Now, if we look at the playoffs, it was pretty bad for everybody. No, hold on. Am I looking? Hold on. Hold on a second. Am I looking at the right profile? Bro, I don't understand what these numbers are, man. 1 second. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Okay. I can't find it. I thought it was the year prior. But anyway, the year prior, it was negative 0.8. What this guy is saying here is that he doesn't have the same impact. He may put up the numbers, but the impact is not there. Now, I don't look dumb. I saw it before. It was a year before that. I know, bro, it was a year before that. I got it confused with last year. It was a year before that. Anyway, the point I'm making is he's saying he doesn't have the same impact. How do you know this? Beyond the stats, if you look at the games, LeBron plays no defense at all. If you look at the defensive rating of each of these three guys, Reeves, Luka, LeBron, he's the worst out of the three. He doesn't play defense at all. All he does is sit there and cherry pick because he doesn't get back on defense. That's how he's able to lead the NBA in fast break. Can you ask yourself a question? How the oldest player in the league led the league in fast break points? Is it because he's the fastest player in the open court? Or he's the most ferocious? No, it's because he never gets back on defense. And a lot of his points were generated in garbage time minutes. LeBron, I think, scores the most points in the NBA when the team is down. That's when he gets the most of it, which is garbage points. He just stat pads. So when you look at his statistics, you're like, man, he's really good. No, he's stat padding. And you saw that when he stayed in the game to keep that 10-point scoring streak. We only noticed it because it was 10 points, but on a nightly basis, this is what he does. He knows how to fill the box score. He knows that. He's mastered how to inflate his stats. So at the end of a game, you look at his numbers and be like, man, his numbers are really great, but the impact is not there. So that's what they're saying. Now, for LeBron to be laughing, let me go back to the original post, because LeBron was laughing at this guy's response where he said, so this is LeBron James laughing at the post on his account. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I have it on courtside buzz. 1 second, let me pull it up here. This is LeBron James's response to what this guy said about him. This is his response on IG. I think that, look, man, LeBron should have retired 1 year ago. I think LeBron should have retired this year. I think LeBron should have retired this year. And the fact that he stayed too long, he's now opening up himself for the disrespect. That's what I think happened. You're a veteran minimum guy and you're talking about you're the GOAT? Are you even joking? The veteran minimum and you're talking about you're the GOAT? When did Kobe play for the veteran minimum? When did Michael Jordan play for the veteran minimum? The veteran minimum? We have videos of Rich Paul saying $200 million is not a lot of money. But now that LeBron is playing for $3 million, he's now all of a sudden saying $3.2 million is a lot of money. It's crazy what we're witnessing. It's crazy. And if I'm LeBron, I feel disrespected. But I want to get to a larger question here. What do you guys think is causing LeBron to refuse to want to retire? What's keeping him in the NBA? Seriously, I'm being serious with you. What is actually keeping him in the NBA? What is this fear of just retiring? I've heard some conspiracy theories out there, and I don't know how much truth there is to that. And I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because, again, there's no truth to it. We cannot justify it here. But I sincerely ask myself, what is the purpose at this point? You're not going to win a championship. You're not going to win a regular season MVP. At this point, you're not even getting paid to do it. So what's the point? When you only have 2 or 3 teams that are interested in you, isn't that a sign to go? He said, what, the limelight? You've had the limelight since you were in high school. Newsflash, even when you retire and you're a LeBron James, if you go outside to various places, chances are people are going to notice you. So it's not like as if you're going to fade into irrelevance once you step away from the NBA spotlight. You're still famous, for God's sakes. If Shaq walks down the street, people are losing their mind. People are talking about the spotlight. What about Michael Jordan? You telling me if Michael Jordan doesn't pop up in Paris right now or something, people are not going to know who he is? If you mean the spotlight by, constantly being talked about, then that's like a mental disorder at this point. Because eventually the spotlight will go away. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is the most famous person on the earth. But even Ronaldo said, this will be my last World Cup. And Ronaldo himself is going to have to come to terms with, hey, eventually you got to hang it up. Eventually you got to go home. I think he's addicted to being a celebrity and the biggest. I think he's a fragile narcissist. Savannah gonna have him in Walmart grocery shopping. Appreciate the comment. Now, seriously, because now it's bringing on disrespect. Now it's bringing on, and I gotta say this. For somebody that's 40 years old, like, you want to be around a bunch of 20-year-olds? Like, I'm not being funny here. You're in your 40s and you want to be hanging around 20-year-olds? We remember when we were 20-year-olds. We do what 20-year-olds do. At 40, this guy's married with kids. Like, forget about the basketball, just like the time in general. The time on the plane, the time on the bus. What are we talking about? What's the conversation? Go hang out with your buddies, with the Kevin Loves and all of that. Those are your mates, man. Go hang out with them. I don't know, man. I don't get it. Hey, I sent Dreamers Pro a DM on last year, June 28th, of a first take poll they took and never aired it on show to show the results. DM is from Progress One. You said last year? Oh, it's going to be hard to find that post. Appreciate the comment. Once Braun retires, he knows mainstream media will expose his fraudulent career. Well, look, guys, what's going to happen is this. The day LeBron announces his retirement is going to be the biggest thing in sports. I don't doubt it. And he better not announce it. He better not make his decision near the World Cup. So if you're going to make a decision, make it now. Because if you're waiting to make it around the World Cup, you can kiss that goodbye. Ain't nobody going to be listening to you. Nobody. France just went out today, and I'm sick to my stomach. So if you're going to announce it, if your plan is to announce it like around the World Cup finals, you done really lost your brain, because that ain't going to work. But my thing is, it's time. Because now you said, why are you worried about? Oh, yeah, as I was saying, I forgot my damn train of thought. Why are you worried about Braun? Worry about trash LA. Oh, the Lakers are going to be really good next year. I'm telling you right. I'm saying it right now. The Lakers are going to be very good next year. I'm saying it right. I already said it. They're going to be a top 4 seed in the West. I've already said it. I'm saying it right now. The Lakers are going to be a top 4 seed in the West. I'm saying it right now. I said it a few days ago, and I'm sticking with my comment. Jim Jones, get Jim Jones. He said Jim Jones. That's funny. That's actually funny, yo. He said Jim Jones, get your old ass off the block. That's funny. Nah, words. And I looked at Jim Jones. I looked at a picture of Jim Jones with like his lips and everything. I'm like, yo, dog, like this nigga's old, bro. Like, son, go inside, man. Like, I saw that picture. Shout out to Jim Jones, man. But Jim Jones is, you know what I mean? Jim Jones, I think he's insecure. He's still trying. Appreciate that. So let me get to my point that I was making, and we'll play this again for you guys. Here's what I think is going to happen. LeBron will announce his retirement. Let's say he could even do it this year at the beginning of this season. He could, right? And make this his farewell tour. We're going to go through the celebration of LeBron James for an entire year. And after the season is over and he plays his last game, we'll probably talk about him for a few months. For a few months afterwards. And then what's going to happen is what happens with everybody else. People begin to move on. People move on. And LeBron is going to fade into the background. Not that he's not going to be famous anymore, but he will lose relevance. Relevance in the sense that what's happening right now. You're not relevant to what is happening now. It'll be the Anthony Edwards and the Victor Wembanyama. Like it'll be the Jalen Brunsons. It'll be these guys. And when that thing happens, it's over. We're going to be talking about Wemby and all of that. You've seen some of my Wemby videos. They're doing good. And we ain't even started talking about Wemby yet. Wemby ain't even been pushed into the algorithm like that yet. And people will move on. And that is a part of life. And the more you fight it, the harder it becomes. The sooner you embrace it, the easier it will be. It seems like this guy is having a difficult time letting go of the spotlight. But eventually, everybody has to let go of it. Even Michael Jordan, they all did. And you're going to be no different. Let me read this comment here. You said, do you see him dancing at did you all right? Did you see him dancing at the Jay-Z concert? The man is immature. He is also drunk with power. No athlete has ever wielded this much control. Appreciate the comment. Are you going to are you going live every LA loss like last season? No, we're going to be talking about the Lakers. We're going to talk about the Lakers. I already told you already. But I think you're missing it, bro. Before LeBron joined the team last year, we were talking about the Lakers. So I don't know what you're talking about. I'll send the DM again. It was a Kobe versus LeBron poll. Please look at it. I think you will love it. I'll send it to both of your pages again. All right. So let me check. Let me see. Let me check and see. You know, man, I'm just having a great day. I literally opened up my chat to see what this gentleman was going to send me. And the first message I see, I'm not going to open it yet, is from my nigga Mace. I'm not going to open it because I'm going to take a second and just like enjoy this moment. Because Mace was somebody I grew up listening to. So we're gonna switch over to my other page because I'm not ready to deal with those emotions. Right? Okay, I think I just seen it now. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that right now. Okay, well, when you send a post, I'll see. He says, "Show." Why would I lie? Why y'all always thinking I'm lying? Why y'all stay thinking that I'm lying? God damn, son, like. Okay, I see it. Do you? ESPN First Take created a poll. Do you rank Kobe over LeBron James? Okay. This is the poll he's talking about. Do you rank Kobe over LeBron James? 57% said yes, while 43% said no. Now, I don't know when this poll was posted, but this is the poll right here. Oh, thank you. By the way, I think if you can let me know the date of this poll, I'd appreciate that. Just let me know the year. We can make a video out. No, the year. I see the date. The year. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, back to the live. Let's get back to the point here. Let's not get backtracked here. Let's not get off. Let's not get off the. Let's stay on it. Let's stay focused, as they say. All right, so this is what was said about LeBron James.
Enjoy the play-in tournament.
So you don't believe they're going to be in the play-in tournament if LeBron James is on it.
With Giannis.
LeBron is going to be a non-factor this season. I
And
think
Bam.
everyone needs to ready themselves.
How
for
is
that.
21 points a
Honestly,
game a
yes.
non-factor?
Dude, you've been on fire since we came on the air. We were
Getting married, I thought, would soften you a little, but no, it hasn't.
Take that for data.
No,
I just because
You don't like LeBron, so you don't want to believe.
living in the past. LeBron,
Okay.
has LeBron been a factor in the playoffs in the last few seasons?
dude, he just
Goes to Miami. Enjoy the play-in tournament.
Yeah. And then LeBron responded with the laughing emoji. This is it right here. The laughing emoji. I think LeBron should retire after this year. I'm just giving you guys my opinion. I think he should retire after this year because I at this point it's too much. I think people are tired. And when teams are offering you $3.2 million, when the year prior you were making 52.6, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Now, I know that there's some LeBron fans out there that feel, oh man, what are you going to do when LeBron James retires? Who are you going to talk about? Let me hip y'all up onto something here. A few things here. If I started doing basketball content back in 2000 well, YouTube came out in 2005. Let's say 2009, 8. I would be talking about Kobe Bryant every single day. I remember watching YouTube videos and Kobe videos would get so many views. So many views on the internet. Kobe Bryant videos. Because Kobe at the time was very, very relevant. You think if Kobe Bryant was alive, I'm talking about LeBron James, bro. Like, let's be for real. You think if Kobe was playing in his prime, I'm talking about LeBron James? I don't have no time for that. Why would I talk about him when I could talk about Kobe? The point I'm trying to make is the algorithm changes. If y'all think, and LeBron fans really believe this, and Gilbert Arenas is amongst a lot of them, they think that when this guy retires, the internet is going away. They think like NBA media is going to collapse and fall apart. Newsflash, did you watch last year's playoffs? Did you watch them? The most exciting games didn't even feature the Lakers. Did you see the NBA Finals numbers? Most viewed finals average since the 1998 Chicago Bulls. They were getting more views on some games than the they were getting more views in the games than the Golden State Warriors with LeBron, Kyrie, and all of them combined. And you think there won't be a draw? You are living in another world. These are people that think the world won't move on. They move on. Next year, a year and a half, it's Wemby time. It's the Knicks. It's the other guys. They will move on. The NBA is going to market Wemby, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, that's what's going to happen. So this whole thing of the internet is going to go away and all of this, what is going to be interesting are the people that were constantly pushing the GOAT debate. I wonder what they're going to talk about. I wonder what they are going to talk about. It's about to be Wemby's league. We have so much exciting things to look forward to next year. Now, is LeBron the most popular player in the NBA? You better believe it. I still believe he's the most popular player. But in terms of him remaining that, bro, I give it a year. I give it 1 year. I know the NBA were they were rubbing their hands like Birdman when they saw Victor and them go to the finals. They were like, oh my God. We got one, boys. They were like, yeah, we got one. Yeah, we got another cash cow. Don't let them win a championship. That's all they're gonna promote for the next God knows how many years. Don't let him win a championship because that's all they're going to promote. And I want to say this now that we're talking about Wemby, because the thought just came to my mind here. You see how the NBA always follows the leader? When Kobe was the guy, competition was a real thing. Competitiveness was a real thing, right? Even in the All-Star game, competitiveness. So Kobe brought that competitiveness to basketball, and he upheld that. Then LeBron came in, and he turned it into the player empowerment era, the cupcake era, the 35-minute handshake era. Right? We shaking hands for like 30 minutes, bro. Why is my handshake so long? We doing all of this shit and all of that. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, bro, give me a dap and keep it pushing. What's all this other shit we doing? Right? So he ushered in that era. Player empowerment, not giving a fuck about the fan base, all about the self, all about your brand, to the point where other players are not competing in the slam dunk contest. We're hearing stories that at All-Star Weekend, Larry Bird and Dr. J are trying to motivate the locker room. And then after they finish speaking, LeBron gives them a side eye, and they go out there and give up the worst NBA game, All-Star game in NBA history. LeBron was that's the leadership and the effect of LeBron James. I'm going somewhere. Then we get to this summer, and something interesting happened. Victor Wembanyama turned down $51 million. Follow me here. Just allow me to land the ship, the plane. Victor takes $51 million less. People go into an uproar. Why would he do that? What do you mean? What do you mean? This is wrong. You're taking money out of the players. You're taking power away from the players. This is wrong. Then guess who goes next? Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves followed right through with $5 million less. And they're saying that Victor is setting a poor precedent. No, he's not. He's changing the he's changing the landscape of the league. We're getting back to competitiveness. We're getting back to trying to win. The reason the second apron, for those of you who may be living under a stone, the reason it was put in place was because of LeBron James. Who put a 1 in the chat if you knew that? The reason the second apron was put in is because of what started in Miami. Then KD came in and then amplified it. And the owner said, really? So you guys think we're going to spend $2, $3, $4 billion, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 billion for a team, but you're going to run the show? You must be crazy. People are saying the owners of this, the owner of that. You go pay $7, $8 billion for a team and let somebody come tell you you're going to be the B side. They'll be the A side and you'll be the B side. That will be the day. You pay $7 billion for a team, but you gotta hold the show. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And them owners said, to hell with you. You remember a few years ago when Stephen A. Smith said they may never let LeBron own a team? Where he said, not me, he said that the owners were upset with him. You remember that? Y'all remember that? Oh, you don't. Oh, maybe you guys need to go back and remember. When Braun retires, he's going to be on a podcast pushing his fake GOAT narrative like he did with Nash. You got to report on that stupid bleep, as he said. He'll still be on podcasts and all of that, still desperately trying to hang on to the spotlight. But at that point, it ain't going to matter, man. Because you may do a podcast, we maybe talk about you for 2 or 3 days. You're not dropping a podcast episode every day, bro. You're not. You're not dropping a podcast episode every single day, bro. You're not. You're not. So this is the landscape of the league changing again. and they didn't like that Victor did that move. But guess what? Victor is going to be the face of the NBA, so you can't criticize him too much. You can't really criticize him too much. So it's over. When you got dudes talking about you're going to be a non-factor on an NBA team, dog, that's when it's time to pack it up, bro. That's when you know the disrespect is reaching a whole nother level. That's when you got to pack it up. Oh, R. Kelly just asked Donald Trump to commute 30-year prison sentence of abuse of minors. Okay. I just opened up my phone and saw that. Okay, we'll see how that plays off. But anyway, yeah. It's over. It's over, man. It's over. This dude just needs to retire. You had a great career. You did everything that you could in your power. And now, man, it's time to move on. It's time to move on. Don't nobody feel sorry for you. Bro, you a billionaire. You made the most out of your career. Pack it up. Pack it up. Dude's talking about, oh, Michael Jordan could never do this at his advantage. Hey, look at what LeBron was doing in his stuff, bro. Michael Jordan made an all-first defensive team at 35. 35. Even when he came back at 39, 40, he was still playing defense. LeBron ain't made an all-defensive team since he was 30 years old. You're talking about over a decade was the last time he sniffed an all-defensive team. And the part that kills me is this, is that when you point out his lack of defense, his fans will tell you that he's old. But then when people say he should retire, they be like, no, I don't understand. He loves basketball. I'm confused. He said defense is for slaves. Wow. That's a new one. Defense is for slaves. I done heard some stuff, but I ain't never heard that one before. I done heard some stuff on the internet, but that one right there, bro, buddy, I've never heard that one. But defense is for slaves. Just like Dick Gregory said, man. Shout out to the late Dick Gregory. He was like, so some of y'all know Dick Gregory, man. He was like, this high school that he went to go speak in, he was like, they call him the basketball team, the Demon Deacons. He was like, I done seen demons and I done seen deacons, but I ain't never seen them together, bro. Yeah, I ain't never seen slavery and playing defense. I never saw that, but hey, there's a first time for everything. There's a first time for everything. Jesus Lord. Slavery is now, playing defense is now slavery. Jesus Lord God, help us all. Oh, look at this right here. Right. I forgot to talk about this. Shout out to the 1,800 people we got in the live. Look at this post here. Sorry about that. Multiple Western Conference executives expect LeBron James to sign with the Warriors. Report. LeBron is strongly considering joining the Warriors more than ever before after recent conversation with Draymond Green. And this is Draymond giving his pitch. LeBron going to the Warriors? What, like, this is why this dude got to retire. It's for reasons like this. This is why you got to retire, bro. The dudes that are literally the reason why you're stuck on 4 rings. You're going to go sign with Stephen Curry's team. Let me tell you something. Warrior fans, that will be a disaster. I can tell you for free. That will be a disaster. It's going to be a shit show. Because I can tell you this, Warrior fans don't want LeBron on the team. You thought Laker fans didn't want LeBron on the team? Warrior fans really don't want LeBron on it. They view him as the op. They view him as the ops. So you're going to go to Stephen Curry's team with Draymond Green and is it Jimmy Butler or whoever else they're going to have, and do what exactly? What exactly are the Warriors supposed to be doing? Or are you telling me they're just going to go out there and have fun? Is it just for fun or what? because I don't see what that would add to LeBron's legacy. Going to go play with. What does it add to his legacy? 1 year? What does it add to your legacy? What, like, this is the thing I don't understand. You've made all this money. Next year they're talking about offering you $3 million. You're gonna go move to stay in the Bay, which means most likely, given the salary that you're earning and your lifestyle, you're basically going to be playing. You're going to be paying to be on the Warriors. Let me repeat that. At the level that LeBron lives, he's going to be paying to be on the Warriors. Or maybe he's going to use his entire salary on rent or whatever the hell house he's going to rent or whatever it is, right? And then you get there. You spend a year and you play basketball. You guys make the playoffs. You lose in the playoffs. And at the end of all of this, what's the takeaway? That we played together? That's the takeaway? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I just don't get it. What is I don't get it. I just don't get it. Stephen Curry, what, 37 years old? Right? But Steph is about, what, 37 years old? Draymond is, what, 35, 36 years old? So LeBron is the oldest one out of the bunch. I don't know. Can somebody put a one in the chat if you're a guy with a family and kids? Put a one in the chat, please. Just put a one in the chat. If you are a guy with family, married or unmarried, but you got a family and kids, put a one in the chat for us, please. Maybe I'm confused. Just put a one in the chat. Fellas, with all the responsibility that you have with your family, how do you sit down thinking about how much time you can spend with your friends? I wish I could go to work with my friends. Like, you have a family, you have a wife, you have bills, you have all of this. I just don't I don't have these thoughts. Now, I like my friends, yes, but I don't have these thoughts. I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, where do you find the time? Like, where do you find the interest in it? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. My best friends are literally my family. Literally. I have a best friend in Marco, but I celebrated my birthday. It was my wife and my daughter, and I felt like I had an entire block with me. I felt like I had the entire city with me. So I don't compute this shit, man. I don't compute it. Because I'm thinking, like, if I'm not playing ball, I got more time to spend with my family and enjoy them. Spend time with my wife, travel. Like, I sincerely don't understand it. Unless there's some extracurricular activities going on, maybe that's the reason. Y'all didn't hear me say that. Y'all didn't hear me. Maybe it's because there's some extracurricular activities. Bron, like, no, I don't want to go home, man. I don't want to go home. I want to fly around. So okay, if that's the reason why, then maybe. But apart from that, bro, I don't understand. I don't know, man. I don't know. He said, chill, bro. Maybe that's the reason, bro. Maybe that's the maybe. Okay, all right. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe that's the why he said watch him. He said watch him. Maybe that's the reason. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Maybe that's the reason. Okay. He said I'm the Diddy party. Maybe that's the reason because I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. He said allegedly. Nah, we're not gonna go there. Frisco, Oaktown, Richmond, Marine County, Berkeley, San Jose, the entire peninsula, Vallejo, Cole County don't want LeBron James. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't be knowing, man. I don't be knowing, man. I don't be knowing. Like, I don't know. I had to go to the pharmacy. Literally, my daughter got home like around 5 o'clock. No, 5:30. She got home. I was still working till like 7. Then I had to run to the pharmacy. But my wife, she really knows how to get. She knows that if I'm around with my daughter, we're going to be playing, and my wife is going to be complaining that she has to go to bed and all of this, right? So as I'm leaving the house, I tell the nanny, make sure she's not sleeping. Make sure she's not sleeping when I get back. I rushed over to the store, came back, and I played with her. And that was like my excitement for the day. Just hanging around that was my highlight for the day. And you're telling me I have an opportunity to just be with my family, and I'm running to go to the Bay for 1 year to go do what? To go do what? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. You say you have a nanny. My brother, why you think I'm sitting up here working, so doing all these damn lives and working my ass? You think, what do you think it is? What do you think it is, man? What do you think? Why do you think I'm working so hard? You think it's for me? You think I work? You think I work for myself? I don't even. Y'all be seeing me wearing the same clothes. I don't got no money for myself, man. I give it all to my family. I figured out the other day what my daughter be eating. I'm like, wait, what? She's eating all of this? I never even knew she ate this. So the money's for the family, man. The money's for the family. That's why you work. I'm just here to work for them. What did Grandpa James do? What did Grandpa James do this time? Hey Charles, what are your FIFA World Cup semifinals? Man, I'm already out of the FIFA, man. France lost. I wanted Mbappe to win, man. I wanted Mbappe to win. He said, daughter eating lobster. Nah, man, I just woke up. I was like, this girl was taking pancakes, eggs, sausage, and all of this. But then when I wake up in the morning, I can't find it. Even a banana I can't find in the house. Even a banana I can't find in the house. But meanwhile, she's taking. I'm like, what is this? Then I heard like what my wife packs to go to work. I'm like, what is this? But for me, I'm looking for something to eat. I go in the fridge. All I can see is eggs, bread, and like some rice. I'm like, what is this? And a banana over there. Like, what is this? I'm like, I don't understand. So these people are the ones enjoying all this food, and I'm just over here like a damn scavenger in my own damn house. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. My wife is asleep now, so now I can gossip her. And she's not going to watch this live, so I know I'm good. Y'all ever been in a situation where you married and your partner decides to cook something like food on Sunday, but they didn't tell you that they cook, they just cook, right? You ever been in that situation where everything they cooked, you don't want to eat it? Or is it just me? Have you ever been in a situation where your wife is cooking all this food and you're smelling it from the living room, like, wow, man, this is going to be a feast. And you walk into the kitchen and it's like, there's not one thing out of all of this cooking that she just did that I want to eat here. Not even one thing. Like, I'll be like, yo, like, what is the point of life at this point, man? But anyway, I'm sure some of y'all have been in that predicament. All of this food that was cooked, you walk into the kitchen and you don't see not even one thing that you can eat. Not even, and God forbid you don't eat that food. God forbid you don't eat that food. Y'all know. Cook for, yes! 3 good hours. You're hearing music playing, Netflix, and you thinking something is popping off, bro. Popping off. You're sitting there like, I'm about to have a feast. You walk into that kitchen, you start lifting up them covers on them pots. I'm like, yo, what? I don't want to eat anything here. And if you say that, you just open up a whole nother can of problems, right? You see, she said, thank you. She said, thank you, cook. Let that woman cook all that food and you don't find a way to at least, it's a wrap where they go, the food is ready. Are you going to eat? Oh, Jesus. and you know you don't want to eat, you're like, oh yeah, I'll eat in a little bit. Y'all know. He said, I divorced my wife. She doesn't know how to cook. Ah, man, you should have figured that out from the beginning. You forgot his ladies in here. I really don't be. I think I be thinking there's like 2 or 3 women in here. So I don't know. But says, as a queer black man, I don't think we are making the playoffs next season. I think we're gonna make the playoffs, man. I think we're gonna make the. He said, bro, my issues is sweets. I hate them, but if I don't try it, it's a problem. You better try that food. One time, I said something. I said, it was like a reverse compliment. I said, this food you made today was much better than the one you made last week. I didn't really like that one. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. That was like a grenade that just went off on the table. That was literally a grenade that went off on the table. Don't let your wife be cooking something and you be like, oh, just add a little bit more salt. It didn't have as much salt as the. You better take your ass outside and sit down. There are times when she's cooked. Thank God she's not seeing this live. And I want to sprinkle. Nah, she can cook. But there's some times where I want to sprinkle like a little bit of salt. Man, I'll be looking like Tom Cruise in my house, bro. Tom Cruise. Just to get from the kitchen with that salt to sprinkle it over there. Yeah. He said, you crazy. Y'all know. Those that have been married, those that have been married, y'all know. Now they about to start playing. She said, then you help plan and cook the meals. Well, sometimes I cook. Sometimes I cook, man. Sometimes I cook. Exactly. I'd rather my wife cook than spend so much on Uber. Crazy how expensive stuff is. Last time I was in the States, man, I was surprised I didn't get robbed. I was surprised that I didn't because the way things are expensive in New York, bro, I'm surprised literally people are not just robbing each other at random. Things are so expensive in the States, it makes no sense. And the one that really gets me, there was a hotel I stayed in. I kid you not. I went for my sister's graduation. You know when you pay for like breakfast included? Not these people. They said breakfast included, $10 credit. At first, I didn't understand what that meant. $10 credit? I went down the next day, the day after in the morning to go get breakfast. I said, is it how does it work? Because there was no buffet. The lady brought the menu. Do you know that there was nothing on that menu that was cheaper than like $14? Which basically meant you are paying for breakfast. But then when I booked it on booking.com, it said breakfast included. I said, these people need to be arrested for what they're doing here. Just when I thought it was over, by the time they finished cleaning the room, I have never seen this in my life. I went back to the room. After they cleaned the room, I don't know if this is a normal thing. There was a card on the table. I kid you not. If you want a tip for the room cleaning services, I said, these people are not even serious at all. You want me to tip you for cleaning the room? So what exactly is the money I spent on the room for? I kid you not. This whole, he said, Rich Ball, this hotel was called, when I remember next time I'll tell y'all. Then I went outside. Oh my God. And that's when the tips came. Because I hadn't been to the States in a while. That shit is out of control, bro. Out of control. Luckily, I was with Marco, and Marco don't give a damn. When I went to go order food, I saw the bill, and then there was a thing like 10% tip, 25% tip, 30% tip. I said, what? 30. So I walked in here and I spent $25 and you want 30% of that 25. You cannot even be serious. So Marco said, I just hit no tip. They handed him the bill. That nigga hit no tip so fast, I couldn't believe it. He just says no tip. No tip. I went to 42nd Street to go watch a movie in, I think it was like the AMC, one of these theaters. I asked for a popcorn and a bottle of water. I think the water was like $7. I said, wait, what? What? No, man, the States is too expensive, man. It is way too expensive. It is way too expensive. It should not be that damn expensive. It should not be that damn expensive. I am sorry. Maybe it's different in different states, but that is ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. We took not a taxi. You know those Jeeps that you can kind of like call the Uber, but it's like a Jeep or whatever. We took one of those Bamas from, I forgot what street it was. We was in Chelsea. I was staying in Chelsea to the Barclays Center. Barclays Center from like Chelsea, New York. My eyes was on the damn meter. No. It cost us like almost $80 to go from Chelsea to Barclays Center. 75 or 80. I said these people, y'all need to get the hell, y'all, like, if this is what the States is all about, bro, I don't know what's all about. So me and Marco split the bill. Coming back, I had to pay. I was like, no, this is insane. It's insanely expensive, man. It's insanely expensive. I don't even know what you got to make to live in New York no more, bro. Seriously. I can't even believe. Yo, it was, these are true stories. One day I'll get Marco on the live. It was raining. We wanted to go like 12 blocks to 34th Street, right? We wanted to go to, is it Macy's? I forgot. It's on 34th Street. Right there by, it's right there by Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden is on what, 34th Street, right? If I'm remembering correctly. 34th Street, something like, I don't remember exactly, but I think it is. It was like 12 blocks. It was raining. We were like, let's call an Uber for like 12 blocks. $32. I said, fuck that. We walking. I said, to hell with that. We are walking. And we walked in that rain. We went and got ourselves an umbrella for, I think, for like CVS, one of these places, and we trekked all the way to 34th Street. Ain't no way in hell I'm paying $30-something to go 12 blocks. It ain't happening. My black ass was walking. I was walking. I'm not doing it. And when I got my shit, I walked all the way back. I'm not paying. I'm not doing it. No, it's out of control, bro. It's out of control. He said all major cities are no, but this is too much. This is too much, man. It's too much. It's too much, man. It's too much. No. This is insane. I can't do it. It's insane. He said family of 4, see Toy Story 5, $100 AU. Wait, what? Family of 4 to see Toy Story 5. You spend how much? $100. I'll tell my family, let's wait for it to come out on Netflix or something. I'm not doing it. Y'all can call me cheap or whatever. I'm not doing it. I was in New York and all I could do was complain. I don't know how, anyway. I don't know. Sorry, that's my rant. Cody and some take out. It's too much, man. But my thing is, these people that put these prices on these, like, what do they think people do? Like, do they think people like pick their money from trees or like, where do they think people get this money from? The UK is even worse. The UK is worse because in the UK, you're spending in pounds. It's even the UK is expensive. And dare I say, the UK, especially like London, London is a balling city. The first time I went to London a few years ago, I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life, man. London is for the ballers. London is where the ballers hang out in the summertime. That is their spot right there. The balling that you see in London is out of control, bro. It's out of control. He said they have money, so they think everyone else has it. Those people are crazy. Hey, Charles, what part of London did you go to? The central London. Those your Piccadilly and Regency Streets and all of those places. And I went what's the damn park? Buckingham Palace, that park near Buckingham Palace, all those areas. We were hanging out there. Very, very beautiful city, obviously, but man, it's also expensive. Very, very expensive. Yeah. But there was another part I visited in the UK, Richmond, where my mom used to live. That was a really nice area. But people ask me, what are you going to say? I'm actually moving. I'm actually moving in some months. I'm actually moving, guys. We actually moving, man. We moving. We moving up to the north, man. We moving up to the north. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty excited about it. But I'm moving up to the north, man. Pretty excited about it, man. Come to downtown Chicago, Charles. I wanted to visit Chicago. It's actually very beautiful, but y'all be having a reputation out there. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, y'all kind of got it. Y'all kind of, you know what I mean? People out there in Chicago, y'all be doing it in broad daylight. I'm like, yo, these dudes is on some other shit. They on some they don't care, bro. Daylight, nightlight, nighttime, they running down on you. They are running down on you. I'm like, yo, Chicago is something else, man. He said north where? Oh, up to the north, man. Up to the, you know what I mean? Up to the, I'm gonna be hanging out with my nigga Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be hanging out with my nigga Kawhi Leonard. Seeing what's popping with him. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be hanging out with my nigga Kawhi Leonard. You already know. For the LeBron combo, the biggest issue he is facing is that since he never created a home base, I think he's expected LA to be that place. Obviously, it didn't work. Yeah, obviously it didn't. You already know. We're going to be up there, man. We're going to be up there. Matter of fact, some of y'all didn't actually, in some of these lives, some of y'all didn't shout it out the actual place. I'm like, damn, y'all like, some of y'all didn't actually shout it out the actual place. Yeah, we're going to be up there. You know what I mean? It's actually, somebody said the place, but I'm not going to respond to it. But yeah, it's pretty nice up there, man. I'm actually looking forward to it. One of the people we work with in Dreamers Pro, he's actually he's from Canada. He's from Toronto. So, you know what I mean? We're going to be up there. Canada is very, very, very beautiful, man. This dude. This Lamar, one of the funniest people in this line. This dude Lamar, man. Yeah, we're gonna be up there, man. We're gonna be up there. We're gonna be up there, man. I like it. I think Canada is very, very beautiful, man. I think it's very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful up there, man. So we're gonna be up there. This dude right here, funny, man. Yeah, man. We're gonna be up there, man. We're gonna be up there. I actually can't wait. Man. I actually can't wait. But it's easy because I'm a U.S. citizen, so I can bounce back and forth to the States, so that it ain't gonna be nothing. I was actually looking at living in Dallas, but it didn't really work out. He said it's cold as F. Bro, it's cold, but it also gets. They have 4 seasons, man. So it's not like what you call it. It's not like it's cold all year. I know the cold gets pretty cold, but trust me, I'm looking forward to the cold. I've been living in Nigeria for how many years? Give me the cold. Give me the cold. It's okay. I'll survive. Give me the cold. Give me the cold. Because this heat, they were talking about the heat wave that's in the north in France and all of these places. What? I was like, what is this heat wave? So I went to go check the thermostat. Like, so what is the number they're talking about? 40 degrees. 40. I thought it was something like 55 degrees, some crazy number, 40 degrees. You be there cooking your ass off in Nigeria in 40 degrees. Ain't nobody 40 degrees, bro. Shit. I done seen that so many times. I thought it was something like outlandish. I'm like, oh yeah, that was like last week. He said, yeah, I heard it's pretty cold out there, but he said Canadian bacon is 14. I don't know. But what's cool is that the Canada got some high taxes, but the US dollar is stronger than the Canadian dollar, so it kind of balances out, and they have some good public what do you call it? Public services. I think healthcare is free, education is free. I think some of it is free. So it's nice, man. It's something different. I'll probably if I move back to the States, I know for sure now, if I ever move back to the States, it's gonna be on the East Coast. For sure. It's gonna be on the East Coast. That's for sure. I'm going back to where I was born. I'm going back to the East Coast. That's where I'm gonna be at. If I ever move back to the States, I'm going back to the East Coast. You know what I mean? Last time I was in New York, man, it just felt so great to be in NYC. I was listening to Jadakiss. I kid you not. I was listening to Jadakiss, and it literally felt different. Being in New York, listening to Jadakiss felt different than being somewhere else in the world. Like, nah, it's going to be on the East Coast. I don't know where, but definitely will be on the East Coast. 100%. 100% be on the East Coast. Yeah, in New York. Yeah, 100%. 100%. New York is expensive, but I think what it gives people is it gives you, first of all, you're living in a place where you're meeting so many different people. It has everything, right? And it allows you to have an open mind. And once you're in New York, man, I think is like you feel like you're not missing anything else that's happening in the world, because whatever happens comes to New York. So New York is pretty cool. I don't know if I'll stay in New York because it's quite expensive. But definitely it's going to be on the East Coast for sure. East Coast for me, man. East Coast for me. I never spent much time on the West Coast. I don't know much about it, but for sure it's going to be the East Coast for me until maybe I go to the West and see what it's like. But East Coast for me. LaFraud sucks. He said New York looks like the Middle East lately. He said New York looks like I don't know about all of that, man. Because the last time I was in New York, compared to the last time I went, I could not believe it. I could not believe what I saw in Brooklyn. I remember when my sister told me when she started college, she was like, she's going to go live in Brooklyn. I'm like, Brooklyn? You sure about that? Brooklyn? You sure about that? Boy, oh boy, was I wrong. I went back to New York. I couldn't believe I could not believe that I was looking at Brooklyn. The developments that they've done out there, the apartment, I'm like, this is Brooklyn? I couldn't believe it. Yeah, it's gotten more expensive, but it's actually developed quite a lot. He said, I can't do the rats in New York. They look like dogs. Yeah, New York got some big ass rats, man. They got some big ass rats. Yeah, I remember that, man. They got some pretty big ass rats. You know how you see dogs in the States? How they look like dogs in the States look like they got careers and shit. Right? Dogs in the States be looking like they got a lot on their mind. They're like, thinking about bro, I saw a dog and dogs in Africa, man. Dogs in Africa be looking stressed, bro. They don't smile. They don't wave. Them niggas they look like they focus on what they gonna eat, bro. You know how you see a dog will be happy to see you. Bro, a dog in Africa see you, bro. They're not even looking at you. They just be like, yo, keep it, like move out the way, bro. That's how they be. I'm telling you. Dogs over, they don't even pay attention to you. Seriously. They don't even he said Brick City, aka Newark, New Jersey. He said, "Stop. I'm being dead. I live here." He said, "You play too much." I'm being dead ass serious. Beautiful dog. I wanted to be like, that nigga ain't even look in my direction. He was just waiting for me to cross the street, and he just crossed. That was it. He looked like he had a lot on his mind, bro. You know why? Because nobody's gonna feed him. These dogs out here living like lions, man. Like you got to find your own meal. Ain't nobody gonna feed you. So it's pretty. It's somebody. Oh, y'all cracking up. He's at my chest. I'm telling you, man. Come to Africa and go look at a dog. I remember the last time I was with my wife. I'm like, oh, that's such a cute puppy. She didn't even look at me. People got too much on their minds, man. People are thinking about, like work and trying to survive. Nobody got no time to look at it. It's just crazy. The dog just looked frustrated. He looked frustrated. So he said, angry dogs. You always hating on Braun. Just say you're mad you weren't invited to a Diddy party. Dogs living like lions. I lived in Ghana and Europe. It's not like a animal. No, like for instance, my there some people that love like my dad has 2 dogs. Some people that love them. I'm talking about the dogs you see on the street, not dogs that belong to owners. The dogs you see on the street is what I'm talking about. Like stray dogs. That's the word. Stray dogs. Not like a dog that you see at somebody's house. No, those are normal dogs, right? You see them there cutting hair in the back. You know what I mean? They shooting dice. Like they're normal dog. Normal dogs. I'm talking about the dogs you see on the street. Dumb niggas ain't happy to see you at all. They not smiling at you. And the reason they're not messing with you because they know you're not gonna give them no food. So they just keep it pushing. They know you're not gonna give them no food. So why am I talking to you? You know what I mean? They're not like, why am I wasting my time coming to wag my tail at you when I know you're not gonna give me anything? So they just keep it pushing, man. Now somebody else asked me a question. Where is it at? I think I missed it. He said we have leash laws in Florida. Well, where I stay, you can't have dogs in my area. You can't have dogs. In fact, there was a cat. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. There was a cat, like 2 or 3 cats that move around the area where I stay, and you be hearing them making noise at night. So somebody started complaining in the group chat for like where we stay. Hey man, whose cat keeps pissing on my doorstep? Who's this cat that keeps peeing on my door? Because this cat, I don't know, he goes and pees on somebody's doorsteps. Like this one particular guy that lives here, the cat just decides, I'm gonna piss on your lawn. Like, I don't know why. So the guy's complaining in the chat. So they were talking about thinking of evicting this cat, right? So another person talks and says, well, the cat, actually, I've seen him kill some snakes. And another guy says, really? Killing snakes? He's like, yeah. And then the other guy goes, well, at least he's working. So, at least he's working. So yeah, he can stay. That's Africa for you. They were like, at least the cat is working. At least he's keeping himself busy. Okay, then he should stay. But if it was one of these idle ass cats that's just walking around, they would have evicted him since. Africa is a place that you got to be ready for, man. You got to be ready for it. You got to be ready for it. I was in Port Harcourt. For those of you, the Nigerians in the chat, y'all know. I was in Port Harcourt to go see my dad. I don't know if we have any Nigerians in here. I was in PH. They've done some new developments. I was on Stadium Road, getting ready to turn on the road. I was in the car with like 2 or 3 people. There was a guy standing on the side of where you turn, where you make a U-turn. Do you know what this dude was holding? Do you know what this dude had tied up and was holding over his shoulders? Put a guess in the chat of what you think this guy was holding. Just put a guess. It was an animal. Just put a guess. Aha. My guy just said it. a crocodile. A crocodile. I told the guy, I said, please drive closer to this guy. Let me see if what I just saw is what I'm seeing with my eyes. This dude had a crocodile over his shoulder with his mouth tied up. I said, what do you want to do with this crocodile? He wanted to sell it to me. I'm like, sell it to me for what? I'm like, you crazy. There's nothing you won't see, man. In the middle of the city. And all I could think about was, where did he get this crocodile in the middle of town? Imagine you standing in the middle of the city and somebody walks up to you with I was like, this is crazy. But that's Africa for you, man. It's incredible. I used to live in Lagos. Now that place, man, Lagos is it's a very intense place, and you have to be ready for it. There are a lot of matter of fact, there's a guy called School of Hard Knocks. I'm sure you guys have seen him. School of Hard Knocks. Yeah, this guy right here. He's pretty big. This guy right here. He's currently traveling around Nigeria right now. He just met Dangote. He met a few other people. Man, you got to be aggressive to make money out here, man. But people are doing it. You know what I mean? People are doing it. And Lagos was crazy. Last Christmas, I don't know if y'all heard about Dirty December. Oh my God. It was like the number one place to be. Last December. Oh my God. Yeah, some of y'all know. It was crazy. Literally, it was like everybody converged on literally. People from all over the world came for that. You saw Busta Rhymes. All of these stars from all over the world came on that December. It was insane, bro. It was insane. It was insane. Charles, you are Nigerian like Hakeem Olajuwon. Yes, I don't know what that means, but yes, yeah. I mean, I wasn't born in Nigeria, but yes. Midwest, we're in it in Oklahoma. Thoughts on LeBron Diddy butt party time? Some very famous star. Yeah, a lot of people came to party, man. Lagos is a lot of fun, but if you can't deal with traffic, just don't do it. If you can't deal with traffic, then just don't do it. But if you want to have fun in Christmas, oh my God. That's the place to be, man. That is the place for Christmas. That's the place to be. You said, why are you moving? Just for some different? Yeah, something different, but also like a personal reason for I want to get a car and I want some really, really nice roads to drive it on. So, and some other reasons, but yeah. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, so damn beautiful and peaceful. I hear the roads are pretty, but it depends. I live in Abuja and the roads are really, really good. It depends. It depends on where you are. But I live in Abuja and they have really great road networks. Charles, who will be the 2020? I have no idea, man. Have you been to Keti? I don't think I have. Do you still think he'll go to Cleveland? Yeah, probably will. You said East Coast. Would you do Boston? Funny enough, Marco was in Boston not too long ago, and he said he loved it out there. But if I'm going to the East Coast, if it's not the DMV, if it's not New York, it got to be that area right there, man. Although I've never been to Boston before, so I can't really say. I heard Kawhi Leonard ain't getting traded. I don't know what Kawhi's in Toronto. I just don't know what he's doing out there. I love the cold in Minnesota, but that summer humid. Yeah, bro. What is going on in Minnesota? Thank you for bringing it up. I went to Minnesota one time in my life. I could not understand that heat. The humidity in Minnesota needs to be investigated. It needs to be investigated. I could not believe that heat. bro, the humidity out there. I don't know if some of y'all been out. Yo, Minnesota's humidity in the summer is wild. That place is hot. Florida was actually really cool. I've been in Florida, man. Florida's, I've been to Orlando. Florida is really, 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 really beautiful. But Florida's weather doesn't know. Florida's weather doesn't know what it wants to do. I gotta ask y'all a question for the people. Anybody out here in Florida from Florida, in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you out there. If you're from Florida, please put a 1 in the chat. I gotta ask y'all a question. Please, let's get a few people in here. I want to ask y'all a sincere question. Okay. Why are y'all so comfortable around snakes and alligators and crocodiles? Why is it like it's not a big deal to watch a big ass crocodile walking down the street or a big ass python? Why is that not a big deal? Bro, I went to Florida and we saw, I'm like, wait, I literally could not believe I saw a crocodile. And like nobody cared. It's like, oh, it's just a crocodile. And they'll tell you, oh man, just make sure you lock your doors when you go out because you know a crocodile may show up. Like a crocodile. I saw a video, y'all seen this video of somebody throwing a trash can over a crocodile in the middle of the neighborhood, and people out there laughing. Oh, good one, man. Oh, you got him. Yeah. A crocodile. Bro, if you see a crocodile in my neighborhood, I'm moving. Why are y'all so comfortable with these animals? Seriously. He said, I have crocodiles in my back. I absolutely don't. But seriously, y'all not afraid? I couldn't believe it, man. Y'all are so comfortable with it. Bro, I couldn't believe it, man. He said, do they eat alligators in Florida? Somebody got to eat alligators in Florida. I refuse to believe that nobody's eating alligators in Florida. People must. He said, I had crocodile. I lived 5 years with them. People have to eat. People eat crocodile in Florida. Yes, folks eat fried gator. Please tell me you're joking. Fried gators. Alligator tastes great, and I don't live in Florida. Wow. So people eat alligator. And y'all was over here laughing at me about that alligator. So people actually eat alligator. Did you know it was an alligator before you ate it? Or did you eat it and find out afterwards? Did you know going into it you was eating an alligator, or they told you afterwards? Gator bites. Shit. Come on, man. Be serious. Did you know? Where did you eat this alligator at? Did they serve it at restaurants or what? Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. Whew. I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know people ate alligator. I didn't know that. Yeah, I've heard people eat turtles. Snakes, I've not heard that one. But turtles, yes. I've heard people eat turtles. That one I've heard. Yes. My best friend loves gator nuggets. But is this a real thing? Gator nuggets? Is this a true thing? Y'all are saying, or y'all pulling my leg? Y'all trolling me, right? Is this a true thing? They serve them at restaurants? Really? Wow. Well, I'll say this before I let y'all go. The best food I've ever had in the United States from where I traveled was in South Carolina. That place had the best food I ever had in my life. Me and my moms went down there, and this was the first time we went to the South. That Southern hospitality is a real thing. I thought it was a joke. It was like the Southern hospitality caught us off guard at the airport. We were going to go rent one of those cars, and we walked up to like the booth or the whatever, the woman are talking to them, and they would go, "Welcome to South Carolina." I said, "What?" I said, "So this is real." Bro, we went to a restaurant to have some like Southern food. Bro, they don't play down there in the South, man. They do not play down there in the South. Alligator or lamb, 100. What? I'll eat lamb over 1,000 times before I eat the alligator. I couldn't believe it. Gatorback is popular. Cow tongue. Texas BBQ is where is that? Yeah, I heard Texas also has great barbecue. South Carolina was incredible down there, man. The Southern hospitality, it was great, man. From what I saw, it was really great. He said, why are you worrying about ramen? Okay, ramen. Houston, yeah, I'm sure Houston has some great restaurants. I'm very, very sure Houston has some great restaurants. Cow tongue is good. It's not cow tongue. It's cow leg. That one I eat. Cow leg. I like that one. Have you ever been out to the West, Seattle? I've been to LA. I haven't been out that far. Yes, Anita, I love it. Charles, come and visit Hilton here in Savannah and Charleston. Yeah, I saw it, man. It was really, really nice out there. Best food I ate came from Houston, hands down. I've never been to Houston, man. I've never been there, but it's definitely, that's why I wanted to visit Texas as well. Anyway, guys, you must go to Vegas. Yeah, I've been to Vegas. I've been to Las Vegas, and it's true, man. What happens in Vegas, it really stays in Vegas. Oh, it sure does. But let me tell y'all this quick story before I let y'all go, since we just chopping it up. I went to, is it Circus Soleil, right? Oh, I can't even say the damn Circus Soleil. I think that's what they call it. Circus Soleil. It was a long time ago, like 10, 15 years ago. I don't remember how old I was. So I go there with Las Vegas is really hot too. But I went to Circus Soleil, I think it was what it's called. But they have two shows. But we didn't know this. So it was me, my pops, my stepmom, everybody. We went. And my pops is one of those people that if he goes on a trip, he wants to do, no, not Circus Soleil or something like that. It's like a sophisticated show. Not Circus Soleil or something like that. I don't remember the name of it. Anyway, he's one of those people that if he goes on vacation, he's one of those people that wakes up at like 7 o'clock in the morning and they want to do everything under the sun to get the most out of that day. So, yeah, Circus du Soleil. Yes, exactly. Yes, that's it. So, my brother and my sisters and all of them get tired. They decide to go back to the room early. My dad gets pissed off. So, it's just me and him now. So, my dad now wanted to like, what's the word? Kind of show the rest of the family that they missed out. Man, we went to the Vegas Strip. We were trying to negotiate with vendors to sell pictures. We went to go see Batman Begins. And I'm like, Dad, don't you think it's time for us to go back home? He goes, no, let's go to dinner. Okay, cool. We go to dinner. Just me and him. And he goes, let's go to Circus Soleil. But apparently they have an adult show, which I did not know. They have the regular show and there's an adult show. I don't know if y'all have been to it. We went to the adult show and it was like in the evening, like around 7 p.m. or something. What I saw in that place, bro, there was a part where like the dancer came out and he got a woman, like they can get people from, he said, I'm a freak. I didn't know what it was, man. So they could take people from the crowd. They got this one lady, they invited her on stage. And you have these like exotic male dancers or whatever. What I saw that night. The guy was like laying on the bed or something. The woman is on top of this guy, and they're doing the little grind or whatever, but they're going with the music. They're going with the music. So the music stops, right? The music stops, signifying this particular act is over. Would you believe that the music stopped and this woman kept grinding on this dude? Like she was humping the hell out of that dude. The entire room, everybody was laughing their asses off because she refused to get up. And my dad was like, I wouldn't be shocked if this woman just orgasmed on top of that guy. It was crazy. The music stopped and she refused to get up. It was, that's when I knew. That's when I knew Vegas was on some other shit, bro. It is crazy out there. She ain't finna. She did. Wasn't no finna. She did. Holy smokes, she did. She let one off in that. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Everybody was laughing their asses off, man. It was so funny. So Las Vegas is something. Las Vegas is something else, man. Yeah, that was something else. Anyway, guys, appreciate you all for being a part of this live, man. He said, man, between Stephen A, Shannon Sharp, and LeBron, he really don't talk about no one else. The Timu what? Okay, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hong Kong checking in here. Shout out to Hong Kong, man. Anyway, appreciate you guys for being a part of the live, man. And we're gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.